Hello, good morning. It's yes, Tuesday, February the 7th of 2023. I'm making this live YouTube because I'm trying to use my new equipment, my new laptop. Previously, in doing that YouTube, I usually video tape with the camera, a digital camera, and post on YouTube, upload it on YouTube, and later on with my Samsung smartphone, I do some YouTube live. However, today I got a new laptop. This is new for me, but this is the second one. And since I since I got here in the United States, I haven't made uh, many YouTube video, but I just make a Facebook Live short clip on YouTube on Facebook Live. Now I want to use this new laptop to see how it works. Okay, some of you may have known me already. Yeah, my name is Nan. My surname is Hong. Currently, I live in the United States, in the state of Michigan, in a city called Farmington Hills, which is the quite kind of suburban area of the metropolitan Detroit. Here in the southeast of the state of Michigan, and I got here in late April last year. I mean 2022. So I've been here almost 10 months. And of course, you go into a new country, you have problem adapting yourself to the way of life in here, of course. Then I got here. I until now I still can't drive a car yet because I don't have a driver license yet. So I have problem communicating. I have problem traveling. I have to depend on my children a lot. As you know that in my area there's no public transportation. I mean buses. If I want to go on my own, I have to um, contact Uber or something like that. That would cost me a lot. And I don't have work to do yet. I do no job yet. Given my age, I can hardly find regular work, but I think the job is available everywhere, even for the senior citizens here. But I just don't want to work, and my children just don't want me to work right now. Okay, the next problem for the people who come into live in another countries is that the language language barriers is the most problematic to any immigrants into the United States. Even if you, even if one already had learned English in their own country, but when he or she comes here, he she would face a problem with communication because of the very usual problem for communication is that the accent. When we learn English and we start learning instead a foreign language, we usually have a very unfamiliar accent. I remember that people in the United States, when you call you have an accent. When you speak with different, different voice, right? Different intonation, different pronunciation. From there, you have an accent, even if you are from a different place and you come into another place, and people can detect your different way of pronouncing English word. They say, "Oh, you have an accent." So to have an accent means to speak the language with a different voice than the supposedly local people, pronunciation. I don't have problem with language, but of course my wife has a great problem with her. She doesn't know English, and she didn't want to learn English. And all right, yes, and people who doesn't want to learn a language usually make an excuse of easy or if difficulty or many reasons for a person to avoid using a foreign language. But in here, we're gonna speak English as the second language. Here, we're gonna learn English as a second language right here in the United States. If you understand what means second language here, okay, right. As I told you, I have a new laptop. I'm using it like just a month. I'm not familiar to a operation, of it because even though I used a lot of PC there, but we have different keyboard. The regular keyboard is much easier to strike than the laptop keyboard and the sensitive mouse here. Is that we are touching sensitive with the mouse, and right when we move the arrow, we move the cursor. Okay, we usually just slide our finger on somewhere on a sensor, right, and then we move. Whereas in a regular PC, we can move arrow and try to move the mouse. It's completely different. I don't know if you can hear me clearly because I don't have anybody. I turn off the live chat. I don't want to interact with anybody while I'm recording live. The problem is that my vision is not very good now because given my age, I cannot see very quick and I cannot react quick enough so I can type very fast with regular keyboard, but not with this laptop where the mouse and then the keys are so sensitive. All right, and I believe that we have 3 people who are watching. Yeah, I don't know. Just see, we have 3 notifications. Oh no, this is the whole notification. All right, not on this particular live session. Yeah. All right. This session is considered as my uh, empirical Okay, working. Yeah, try to test it. Later on, I might come back here. Okay, let me conclude this live session.